Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing the 2015 NHL playoffs right now with returning guest Justin Batt from Illuminati Sports.ca. This guy came in last year as a new guest to our NFL preview videos. Everyone was wondering what this guy's deal was. Well, he answered that question, 26-13 against the spread in our videos for free. And he's back because I asked him to be back to cover the NHL series odds. Right now, we're going to take a look at Winnipeg and Anaheim. Justin Batt from Illuminati Sports.ca. Thanks so much for being back with us.
Thank you for having me, Peter.
All right, Justin, Winnipeg and Anaheim, another interesting matchup. I love the NHL playoffs from a handicapping perspective. First, tell us what's going on at Illuminati Sports.ca right now.
Well, we had a great March Madness. MLB season's in full swing. We've added a day and week passes now, so you don't have to do a long-term commitment to see our positive results. So for the whole NHL playoffs, we're going to be covering from game one until the cup's raised in our week and day passes. They range from very reasonable prices from $29 to $65. So check us out at Illuminati Sports. We also have a free pick, and you can track that as well if you're not interested in getting anything. Regardless, check us out at Illuminati Sports and see what we're all about and what we can do for your financial goals today.
Okay, Justin. Well, Anaheim has home ice advantage. They're minus 155 right now, and Winnipeg is plus 137 on the other side at Pinnacle. And this is an interesting matchup. The Ducks obviously have, probably the best top unit in the NHL, but they can be stopped. They can be stopped in the playoffs. The LA Kings kind of showed the blueprint for how to do that, and Winnipeg might be very well suited to achieve that. They can play that kind of grinding style to limit possessions, limit the productivity of Anaheim's top scorers. As the Kings were able to, they have a very high Corsi rating, which is great, and they have Michael Hutchinson in goal, has been outstanding, and he can keep scoring low. So I don't know. Winnipeg, despite all the flashy star power that Anaheim has, Winnipeg might be an underdog here, a live underdog. The question is plus 137 enough to make you want to bite as a bettor? I don't know. What's your take on this series, Justin?
Well, this one's definitely a toss-up in the air for us, Peter, because both teams, they have a different style of attack. Anaheim, their power play is pretty much their bread and butter, where Winnipeg, they're a top-to-bottom depth team. They can get it done on all four lines, and you see scoring production with veteran experience, and I feel like they've added the key pieces to really succeed and get into the postseason for their fans. Not only that, though, the Winnipeg playoff atmosphere is going to be like a zoo. This is the first time their fans have seen playoffs in 15-plus years. In fact, I think it may be more than that. Anaheim, they've made it to the dance so many times that perhaps they might be getting a little bit tired with their playing. And they had a lot of inconsistencies in goal this season with Frederik Andersen and John Gibson. Now, my biggest concern with Andersen is that he actually had a lot of game wins, but the issue is that his goals against average was pretty bad. When he was letting in on average 4 goals, 5 goals, 3 goals, I think Winnipeg can definitely exploit them in that regard. Now, for the Ducks, I think the key to shutting down the Jets is stopping the line of Vlad, Wheeler, and the departure of Evander Kane might be that offensive boost that the Jets may have needed. But they have Dustin Byfuglien playing on defense, and he is versatile. He can also play forward and get into the dirty zones. So, in my opinion, he definitely is the X factor. Now, Winnipeg, their fourth line, third line, they've been wonderful all season. They got Matthew Perreault back as well. But for the Ducks, they got some really good specialists. They have Jacob Silfverberg. He's a sniper. One thing that I'm really concerned about, though, is Anaheim's blue line and its inexperience back there. They have Cam Fowler. They got Hampus Lindholm. They got Bolsheman sitting back there as well. But I just don't think that they have the depth that Winnipeg has on the blue line. So looking from top to bottom, I don't think this series should be at the price that it is. Mm-hmm. I think, one side's definitely a favorite here, so cue me up.
Justin Batt from Illuminati Sports.ca. Feels like you're leaning towards Winnipeg at plus 137. I got to say, I think I'm agreeing with that. I think that might be the way to go here. Like I said, maybe they can copy some of what the Kings did that got them success in the playoffs against Anaheim in the past, and maybe they're a live dog at plus 137. Justin Batt from Illuminati Sports.ca. Let's hear your pick.
Well, I personally think that if the Jets split the first two games, they're in pretty good standing. Therefore, we're going to take a live dog here. Winnipeg Jets plus 137 to get the job done in likely 6 games.
Sounds great, Justin Batt. Thanks so much for doing all these previews with us.